I'm in Northamptonshire. I think it's the south west, at a little village of Culworth, and I'm at the site of a ringwork. I believe there's 7 ringworks in Northampton, and this is one of them. There's another one not far from here at, I think it's Sulgrave. There's 2 basic types of castles that you'd get in the early Norman period. You'd get the motte and bailey, and you'd get the ringwork, and sometimes ringwork and bailey. There's a church right next door. Oh, they've got a nice little tree house up there. A motte and bailey is a large earth mound, which is the motte, and the bailey is the outer work, earthworks. The motte is where they would go if they needed to, if they were under attack and they needed to survive for a longer term period. They'd go up on top of the motte. And it'd also have a tower up there, possibly where the Lord would live, or it would be a smaller watchtower, lookout tower. The bailey was where everybody lived. A ringwork is slightly different in that it's almost like a motte and a bailey together, if that's the easiest way of describing it. Everybody lives inside. You have the one sort of palisade around the outside with a ditch. This does have a very large ditch around the outside. Certainly deep on that side. It's flattened on this side by the church. It's the old rectory there, apparently. I just spoke to a nice gentleman who was walking his dog. This is freely accessible. There is a school over there, primary school, so it's better to come because the playing field, I believe, belongs to them. Well, no, it's parish council, but they rent it from the parish council, so I think they'd probably prefer it if you weren't walking through part of what would be considered their schoolyard, so I was told. But otherwise, this is a Saturday, so there's nobody here. Yeah, so basically a ringwork, everybody would live in this one large circular area. It's not a massive area for everything that you'd have, but some ringworks would also have a bailey attached to it, the same as a motte and bailey. But as you can see, it's still well preserved, maintained. It's a bit flatter in that corner. That could be subsidence, or it could be where the entrance was. The church is possibly later, because it does look as though it is later. I do say to people, if you're looking for a castle, look for the church. Although it doesn't have to be of the same age or period, they would quite often build them nearby. But I'm off to heading north in a minute to look at some others. But this is quite an interesting little site, Culworth.